if you can tell by what's on the radio, but we are now in possession of Map of the Soul Persona, and we're doing what Megan and I do best, which is go on drives and listen to music. We're bringing you along with us. Okay, so we've had a little while to listen to it, and I know, like, I've listened to the album a few times all the way through, and I've of course watched Boy With Love music video like 8 times at this point. What do you think, Megan?
I actually really like the album. I was a little worried at first because everybody was hyping it up, because, you know, you kind of get worried with that kind of thing, especially when we were watching our younger bands when we were younger, and albums didn't turn out like we expected them to be, but this is a really good album.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, and you were saying something like, you know, the little bit that we heard of Boy With Love and the little bit that we heard of Persona were very different.
Yes.
So what were you saying about that?
I guess because they're so different from each other, I didn't know what to expect, but with any BTS album, they're almost, all of their songs aren't necessarily the same, they're different from each other, so I knew to expect that. I just didn't know how it was going to be with hearing Persona and then hearing Boy With Love, because they're two opposite ends of the spectrum to me.
They are. And then we were talking, then they like released the names of the other songs with no backgrounds to it, so I was like, what is this album going to sound like? And then was it an article, like an interview or a post or something, but RM was saying that this album was like nothing that they had ever done before.
Yeah, it was a news article, or an article on the internet that we found that said, RM said this is something new that they've not tried before. This is a little bit of a different thing for them.
And then I feel like V said the same thing on a V Live at one point too. Maybe it was the one where
they were in RM archive.
The archive one where V and Jimin just crashed archive the entire time.
That video. Oh my god. Those two.
I love RM just asking if he was drunk, like multiple. Are you drunk? So, as for my opinion, every single song has a different vibe. It has a different sound. It is unique to itself and to kind of what we've heard from them before, I feel like. But somehow, some way, the entire album flows so well together.
Yes, it does.
You know, it goes from, you know, Persona to Boy With Love to Make It.
No. I think it's Mascaras.
And they're all different, but they just flow. And the album together, just listening straight through it, because that's what we do. It's just so good. And it kind of takes you on this really awesome emotional ride, because you get really hyped, and then you get really like full of emotion, and then
you also get that feel of like old school beginning BTS as well at the end, the last song.
And there's just something like, debut BTS will always hold this special place in my heart that nobody can ever replace. Like, that to me, debut and Too Cool for School and
Boy in Love,
like, it's just amazing for what it is. Like, and I'll be honest, like, yes, you know, it's not the most amazing song. It wasn't the most amazing debut, but there was just something special about them and something special about their songs and their first albums. And I don't know. It's just,
And by the way, this was both of our first comeback together.
Yes, this is our first comeback that we are experiencing together. Not that it really matters. I've been a part of Army since Wings, so like, you know, this is the first time like I've super hyped up myself for it. But then again, I now have Megan with me, and when we get going together, we just self-hype each other up. So I think we just kind of went.
Yeah, we went all in.
We went all in. I'm not even gonna lie. We went all in on this one.
She wanted to say that we weren't part of the Army, and I kept telling her, we're the Army now. You can't say that we aren't.
We are very old Army. We are very old Army. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and I know that we're a part of the community. But yeah, sorry. I have to pay attention to where I'm driving because I'm following GPS. So yeah,
Slamming on brakes.
I have to admit, it's Cincinnati traffic. Like,
Never come to Ohio. The roads suck and they're working on them all the time. Sidebar.
and I am pretty sure for like 20 years in a row we have been voted worst drivers. Not we, as in Megan and I, as in collectively as a whole, the city. And I have driven in countries around the world, and in almost all states, and Ohio drivers suck.
I agree with that.
So yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I was like, oh, we're not Army. I guess because like we're not like a part of like the official Army fan group. I'm like, we're not really Army. But no, we are. We are hardcore. Oh god.
I mean, we waited on Ticketmaster to get tickets for both shows in Chicago. So yeah, we're Army.
Yeah, so somehow, someway, we grabbed tickets for both nights in Chicago. And the Saturday one, just like that excitement and us losing our minds when we got tickets somehow for the Saturday night show. Like, I don't know, like I haven't felt that excitement over something like that in, I don't know, maybe since like high school Warp Tour.
No, I think well, that might be for you. For me, the last time is when we went to Hailstorm at Bogarts and they were headlining.
Oh, okay, no, you're right. No, you are completely right.
That's when I felt really hyped up. I haven't really wanted to go to a concert, and you know, some of the bands I want to see, they don't have everybody anymore, so I can't really see them.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I'm aware that this is a BTS reaction video for Map of the Soul Persona, but that show, that Hailstorm show at Bogarts, was one of my top shows that I have ever been to. It was just amazing. And I mean, we go to stupid amounts of concerts, and it's like number 1 or 2. So now I'm like, what can
BTS bring?
I know. I'm like, oh man.
I mean, we've seen videos of people posting from the shows. We've also went and seen the movies. So we kind of know, but we don't know what the atmosphere actually is being at a BTS show.
And I am collectively like so insanely excited and like hyping up, like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. But I'm also like afraid, like you said, is it going to live up to this hype that we put in our heads for it? Because I just want the show to just be everything.
It's why I don't want to hype up BTS, because I'm like, I don't want to be disappointed by them.
But I do have to say though, have we ever been disappointed by them?
No, actually, I can't say I haven't been disappointed by BTS.
Yeah, so I'm like, at this point, it's like, do we start hyping it, and do we start like losing our minds and getting so insanely over the top excited for Chicago? Because they have, every time we're like, okay, let's tame ourselves, let's not, you know, get too over the top hyped.
because I was getting really hyped waiting for the tickets for Chicago, and she was like, don't get too hyped. And I was like, I'm still getting hyped, I don't care. At least try to get tickets to the show.
But, like, I'm sitting here wondering, I'm like, every single time we're like, okay, let's tamper our excitement, let's tamper this hype. They have come out and just blown it out of the water. Like, everything. It's just been even better than what my secret hype brain could process. So, like, now I'm just like, you know what? Everything that I can imagine from my hype brain, they have just obliterated and made 10 times better somehow. So it's
I mean, just yesterday, I got up at 5 a.m. to download the album because I wanted to listen to it because my Amazon one was not going to be here in time, and I was going to work and I needed the album. So anyways, train of thought, I lost it. Dang it.
The fact that you woke up at 5 a.m. to get the album?
5 a.m. Well, no, I was trying to say something else. Oh, yeah, they were on so many American, like, radio stations, like Elvis Duran. I turned that on to listen to them.
There are kids playing on the railroad tracks, by the way.
Oh, that's lovely. Please don't do that, kids. Sorry, sidebar again. But anyways, just listening to them on Elvis Duran and hearing them on American radio.
That's
playing
typical.
Boy With Love. I have not heard any BTS song, at least here. And granted, I don't listen to radio much anymore because I'm always listening to K-pop or BTS. But it was nice to hear them on the radio.
I mean, we have to be honest. We kind of live in, the middle of the Midwest, Cincinnati, not over the top culture center of the world. They may have played it on some of our local stations. Like, some of our stations have, like, Saturday morning and Sunday morning, like, things that, like, programs, like radio shows or radio programs.
Like, the top 40, but that's, like, national stuff. That's not...
Right, but they have, like, they'll play songs from bands around the world that don't make it on top 40. Like, here's the band that you should know, or, here's what everybody's talking about. So, I mean, they may have been played on one of our local stations at, on one of those programs, like super early on a Saturday and a Sunday morning. I say super early on a Saturday morning, but I'm talking like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
not
we're usually not up at that time.
Oh!
And if we are, I'm usually on my way to Whitney's for Saturday fun.
Another sidebar, look what they've done to this road.
Excuse my language, sorry kids. If there's little kids watching this, I hope not, but don't learn from me in my cussing.
I am also very intrigued by the fact that GPS took me this way.
I think it got us lost.
We are not lost.
Oh my god!
Cincinnati roads, guys. Cincinnati roads. We're not lost. I know where we are.
Okay.
But I'm surprised it just took me that way. I think we are here. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another half-day cafe.
Oh, I didn't realize it was
It's a chain.
So yeah, back to our reaction to the album. In my opinion, everything that I had hoped for is on this album. Everything that I hoped that it could be and more, it is. And I'm just absolutely in love with it. Like, honestly and truly, I really am.
Their song with Ed Sheeran collab, I can tell it's got Ed Sheeran to it, and I love it.
Yes.
Love it.
I will say, I am a massive Halsey fangirl. I have been for a very long time. I just love her. I do like the audio of the album version of Boy With Love more.
It's because she's in it more, and not
exactly.
in the music video. She's not in it as much. Like she's not singing in it as much. They don't have the CD version for the music video.
But I do want to say, like, her vocals and the way she blends with the sound and the song is just perfect. Like, okay, so there are a lot of collabs that are done because, you know, oh, we're massive stars, let's get bigger and let's just do this collab. And it's like, the song's good.
They're choosy though on who they collab with.
Well, yeah, but okay, so they like, they do these collabs and it's like, this is really cool, but you know, these are two different groups or two different sounds, and it's interesting, but it's almost like two different, like, songs or something. But yes, you are right, BTS is insanely picky about who they collab with, which is amazing for us because then we know when they do a collab, it's going to be incredible. But what I wanted to say though is that Halsey's vocals blend
so well with JK, Jimin, Jin, V, everybody. She fits in so well, and sometimes it's kind of hard to tell when she's singing with the boys.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to, like, not in a bad way, but she blends so well.
No,
it's like,
yeah.
Is this her? Is this one? I mean, it's, you obviously know, but it's like, it goes so well. And the song is just so good, and she fits in so perfectly with the vocal line. It's just incredible. And then we were discussing this morning over breakfast, like, when they perform the song live, who's going to do Halsey's part?
Yeah, I know. It should be interesting to see on Saturday Night Live. We will be recording an reaction on that, or actually we might just decide to record live. Who knows?
We'll see. We're going to do something, because why not?
Because we're together, and that's what we do.
We're spending... So, by the way, at this point, we have been together for, like, 3 days.
Yeah, because I got off of work early on Thursday, went over to her place because, well, we were going to try and get the album at midnight, and it didn't release at midnight, it released at 5 a.m.
Yeah, you know, we're used... Like I said, this is our first comeback where, like, we're both, like, on it, like, right on time. So, like, I wasn't thinking that they weren't going to release the digital album.
I didn't think they were going to release it at the same time as the music video.
Yeah. Because, like, when I bought Wings and when I bought All Will Love Yourselves, like, I bought them the day that they came out, but I bought them, like, during the day. Like, I wasn't, like, waiting up for it. So, yeah, we stayed up on a work night, school night, for both of us. We both had to work super early Friday morning. We stayed up. And then it wasn't there, so I'm like, well, this sucks. And then we both just woke up at like 5. I think I actually, like, came conscious at about 5:45, and that's when I bought it. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, I forget where this whole thing was going, but oh yeah, and then we hung out Friday night.
Yep.
We hung out last night. And just watched the music video multiple times, and then watch random BTS videos. And then, of course, we're together today for our normal Saturday of hanging out together. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see who does what to cover Halsey's part. Because we were kind of discussing, like...
No, I'm wondering... Part of me is wondering if she's gonna appear on Saturday Night Live with them.
Right? I was thinking
that would just be more than perfect.
I was sitting there thinking, like, it would be amazing if she would show up and, like, make a surprise appearance. But at the same time, would they do that? Because this is BTS's first appearance on SNL.
True.
Solo, like, would it dilute anything if Halsey showed up? Probably not. I think it would just be way more hype if she showed up. Like, it would just blow.
I think it would make it even better. But even without her, that song is just...
Yeah. I mean, without her, the song is amazing.
And Suga's rap line.
Oh,
completely different than any of their other songs, but I'm in love.
Yeah.
His hair.
Well.
His blue hair.
We'll talk about visuals at another time, at another video.
We get distracted by BTS's hair color.
Although the funny thing is, so I change my hair color all the time. We just call it my mood hair. I can't tell you how many times they have shown up with like a new color, and I've had a color like at the same time as one of them. I'm like, I lose my mind every time it happens on accident. But yeah, we spend a lot of time discussing hair color and shade, just because I changed my color so much, and so we're kind of used to it, and we're like, what are they going to show up with today?
I wish I could do that, but I'm not allowed to. I have purple in my hair, and I get away with it. My boss doesn't care, but I'm technically not supposed to. But
I'm about to have to lose my color.
She's starting a new job and has to be normal.
I have to pretend to be normal for my life now, my day job. I have to fit into normal society. It's gonna be fun. I can do this. But yeah, no more neon blue or pink or purple. It's been, I think we counted it up recently. It's been like 6 years since I've had a solid normal color.
For a long period of time.
For a long period of time. Even like with the job that I have now, when I was in front of customers, I would always dye it normal for customer visits, or when I was working directly face to face with my clients. But it was always like all right, well, it'll be normal for like the 3 weeks that I'm on site, and then it'll go back crazy. But it's been about 6 years since it's been solidly, consistently, permanently a single normal color. So I don't know what I'm gonna do it. I don't know. We'll see. Sometime in a week, because I start in a week. So yeah. But our overall opinion is that I'm in love with the new album. Persona is fantastic. If you haven't listened to it yet, you are missing out. Get on it. You're late to the game. Shame on you.
And we're being bad. She got version 4. I got version 2. We're on the search for version 1 and 3.
So
between the two of us, we have all 4 versions.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We may take you along shopping for all the other versions today.
And she's kind of mad because in my version 2, all my stuff was Jimin.
Yeah, she got straight Jimin.
And she got
which is her bias, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know. Can you see the Chimmy?
Chimmy.
Yeah, Chimmy on it.
I got Chimmy everywhere. My keychain is Chimmy. My shirt's Chimmy. I got stuff Chimmy at home.
Yeah. So she got straight Jimin. On mine, I got V and Jen. So we're gonna see what else we can get.
I kind of would like Suga.
Well, I kind of want. I
want everybody.
I want everybody. That's the problem. It's like, oh, how are we gonna?
But I don't want to buy that much to get everybody.
Right. But yeah, like I said. Oh God, Persona's on. Oh my God. Okay.
All right, we're getting too distracted. I'm thinking maybe we probably should end this.
Probably. I feel like we're ranting. So yes, buy the album. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
You won't be disappointed.
You know, pop punk soul here, rock metal soul there. In love with it. Just do it. It's amazing. You won't be disappointed. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.